Hey, men of Three Crosses and everyone else who's logging on to our YouTube channel. It's been one heck of a summer. The summer challenge has been amazing, and if you've been part of it, you know what getting into God's Word can do for anyone who consistently seeks wisdom, especially from the book of Proverbs. And when God's involved, big stuff happens. I've heard so many great things because of this challenge that I'm not going to get into it now, but I will at the first Dawn Patrol, September 7th. We hope to see everybody there, males. Big breakfast, Dust Patrol, September 7th, big dinner, big kickoff in our new series called Focus, bringing life's biggest challenges. And if you're walking the earth, you have some challenges. Into focus. We look at stuff so blurry sometimes through the stories Jesus told. We're going to unpack some stories, because he came to clear stuff up. And for some reason, we're still confused over a lot of simple stuff. And I think the confusion lies in the fact that we don't apply the story. It's just kind of a nice story. So, join us. We've had 51 subscribers, 2,700 views of the summer's challenge. 2,700 folks logged on and viewed. And I think we're challenged, encouraged, reminded of some things through the summer. That's amazing. We're going to do it again next summer. We're going to do it even better. Have a wider variety of men involved. And so maybe if you spent the summer watching some of these and getting into the Word and getting into community, talking about them with other brothers, you want to do it. We're going to be able to tell you how to do it next summer, because this can't go away. This is just too good. And it's appropriate to end with Proverbs 31 today on the 31st. It's all about women, and it's written by a woman. Look at this, Proverbs 31. The sayings of King Lemuel contain this message, which his mama taught him. Men's ministry at Three Crosses has never been about men. Did you know that? Never. When I wrestled with the Lord over whether I'd be involved in joining the men's ministry at Three Crosses and then doing what God's called me to do in that, I never did it to inspire men, gather men, challenge men, encourage men. I did it to strengthen the family. My litmus of success was when a wife pulled me aside, or a daughter or a sister, and said, "You can't believe what my man, or the man that's in my home, is doing and how he's changed." That is how I gauge success. And of course, without saying, what God is calling me to do. And so it's appropriate that we end with a wisdom from a mama. And there's one thing that we always skate over. Mama says, don't waste your strength on foolish ladies. Woo! But find you a good one. And then she just goes into alcohol. Alcohol, the guzzle of wine, intoxication, is not for rulers. It's not for kings. It's not for leaders. The dying that have no future left on this earth. We know that we have a home in way better territory. So we have hope in that, trust in that, and encouragement from that. But the dying, they get hammered. Relieves pain, relieves all the other crap, but gives you no direct future on this earth. And so I just wanted to say, fellas, I mean, have a glass of wine, have a beer if that's your deal, but maybe this is the time, fall, getting back into Dawn and Dust Patrol, that you put down the guzzle. But I didn't want to park on that. That's between you and God. She goes on, leads to poverty, yada, yada, all that good stuff. But then she says, this is the kind of woman you find. And I want to give a shout out to the ladies who are sneaking into our YouTube channel, sneaking in with their husbands watching these videos, which is awesome. Sneak away, ladies. We love you. And I'm sitting here looking in my home office at my mama's Bible. It's one of the only things I have from her. And I did not grow up in a religious home. I didn't even know she had ever walked into a church until after she passed. 20 years after she passed, my dad said, "Hey, you want our Bible?" Yeah. Now, you ladies have no idea the impact that you have on us men and the great uh, life lessons that you instill in us. I think of Timothy, Paul's disciple, his mama led him to the Lord and encouraged him and raised him in the Word. But Timothy, the pastor of Ephesus, are you kidding? It's amazing. And you go through this noble character of a woman, and here's a little thing that I'm thinking about writing, a little book, a little pamphlet, a little something, not nothing, major, just a little thing. What if chapter 31 was written to men? The Proverbs 31 man. Huh? He's trustworthy. Brings good, not harm. He goes out and gets wool and flax and busily spins it. What that means is she did stuff she didn't want to do, because that's the mark of maturity. A grown-up, a man, does things he doesn't necessarily want to do. No woman said, I think I'm going to go out joyfully and find some wool and then sit on a stool or a brick and spin it. No, she does it because she loves her family. So guy, if you are at work today in a nowhere job, suffering through traffic, hating life, celebrate. It's the definition of a grown-up. You're bringing home some bacon. I have this rock here. It's from the wheat field in Gettysburg. Went to Gettysburg, studied Gettysburg with my son, sat in a trench in Gettysburg and learned the Gettysburg Address, and then sat in the wheat field. Wheat field, if you know your history, Civil War history, is where 5,000 men died, and it's a little teeny field the size of our parking lot at Three Crosses. 14-year-olds marched to their death across that field because they were men. And they didn't do it for themselves. They did it for other people. So I have a list of things in my Bible that I don't necessarily like doing, but I do it because I'm trying to grow up and I'm trying to take care of the people around me. And so, put down the bottle, listen to mama or your wife or the women around you, fellas. And ladies, thanks for sneaking in. And I know 3 of you, and you are Proverbs 31 women at the top shelf. God bless you. We'll see you next spring and other times through the year with other videos. And fellas, September 7th, we're getting the band back together for our new series called Focus. It's been a great summer. Glad you joined us. God bless you.